Hi there! In this unit, we're going to learn some easy way to do comparing and contrasting. 如何做对比与比较。The most easy way to do the comparing and contrasting is to use the sentence pattern as something as. You can use it to compare quantities, 数量, qualities of people, 人的特质, objects, 物件, ideas, 主意, and situations, 情况. Let me show you two example sentences. John works as hard as Tom. This is to compare qualities of people. Taipei is as hot as Tainan. This is to compare the weather situation. Now let's take a closer look at as something as. In between the first as and the second as, we can put in an adjective or an adverb. Okay, we'll look at example sentences with adjective first. Bottled water is as expensive as soda. 瓶装水跟汽水一样贵. As expensive as. Expensive is an adjective. The girls were as noisy as the boys. 女生跟男生一样吵. As noisy as. Noisy is an adjective.We can also put an adverb in between the first as and the second as. She visits her grandparents as often as she can. 她尽可能的多拜访她的祖父母. As often as. Often is an adverb. These boys sang as loudly as those girls. 这些男生歌唱的跟那些女生一样大声。As loudly as. Loudly is an adverb. What if we want to use negative form? 不像什么一样. Well, we just put in the word not in front of as something else. Bottled water is not as expensive as soda. 瓶装水不像汽水那么贵. The girls were not as loud as the boys. 女生不像男生那么吵. Well, it's a piece of cake, isn't it? Now we're going to add some changes so we can compare more in details. Let's go. First, we want to put the word just in front of as something as. 真的一样好, just as good as. My father's cooking is just as good as my mother's. 我爸爸煮的菜真的跟我妈妈的一样好. Next,We can add the word almost in front of as something as. 几乎一样. Almost as tall as. 几乎一样高. He is almost as tall as his father. 他几乎跟他爸爸一样高. Now let's do one more change. We can add not quite in front of as something as. 不如什么一样. Not quite as light as. 不如什么一样轻. My laptop is not quite as light as hers. 我的笔电不像她的一样轻. Okay, let's continue with more. Half as something as. 像什么的一半. Half as much as. 一半多. They spend half as much time studying math as they did studying English. 他们花在读数学的时间比花在读英文的时间少一半. Okay, now we're down to the last one. Nowhere near as something as. 远远不及. Nowhere near as fast as. 远远不及什么的快. The speed of a turtle is nowhere near as fast as a rabbit. 乌龟移动的速度远远不及兔子的快. Okay, let's have a quick review here. As adjective as. As happy as. 一样的快乐. As adverb as. As quickly as. 一样的快. Not as adjective as. Not as happy as. 不像什么一样的快乐. Not as adverb as. Not as quickly as. 不像什么一样的快. Just as something as. Just as long as. 真的跟什么一样的长。Almost as something as, almost as convenient as, 几乎跟什么一样的方便。Not quite as something as, not quite as nice as, 不如什么来得美好。Half as something as, half as good as, 什么的一半好。Nowhere near as fast as, nowhere near as fast as, 远远不及什么的来得快。Good job! You have finished today's unit. Keep up the good work. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.